Hi, River City Church. Brad, one of your pastors, here to give you an update on how we are continuing to respond to COVID-19 and some changes for the coming weeks. I'll get right to it. After listening to the conference call that hospital leaders around the state put on yesterday, as well as the governor of Michigan, Governor Whitmer's press conference, it became really clear to us as a leadership team that the wisest thing to do for River City Church to love our community well and to provide you ways to keep your family and individual lives safe was to go back starting this weekend to an all digital format for our weekend services, as well as digital video calls for our city groups. This is not a decision that we all enjoy making. We think gathering together is crucial to our spiritual vitality and to the way that we serve and love each other in our community. But in this season, we know that if we can hunker down for a little bit more time, that we can do the hard work of, again, seeing this curve get flattened. I'll tell you what our measure is right now. We're watching local hospital capacity. And so when we see local hospital leaders telling us that we're within days of reaching capacity, we do not want to be in a situation where we take any chance of contributing to the overfill of hospitals or to putting any of our lives or our families' lives at risk. And so we're making this decision. I'll tell you, here's where things just feel a little different than the spring. Case counts are so much higher than they were before, especially those that we just know of. Just in the past week, we haven't had anyone within River City Church test positive that we know of, but we've had 5 or 6 people with potential exposures that had to go get tested and tested negative. That wasn't what we were seeing in the spring. I'll tell you positively, though, it does feel like there's more of an end in sight to this pandemic coming. God is obviously in control. We don't know what's around the corner, but we trust him. And we also are very encouraged with the news that's come out these past weeks about the Pfizer vaccine having such high efficacy, as well as many other vaccines that are in trials and seem to be effective thus far. And so we are anticipating that in coming months, we will be through this and start to return to a new sense of normal and return to some of our old practices and be beyond this. But in this season, it just seems wisest for us to do our part in this way. So starting Sunday at 10 a.m., you can find our live stream either on Facebook or on YouTube. I just want to encourage you to gather together with us during that live stream. Jump on Discord, be in the chat on those platforms, connect together so it feels more like we are in person. We will be live streaming these services, not pre-recording them, so the music, the preaching will happen in this room. We're going to set this up to do so in a distanced way, and we hope we continue to serve you and love you through this season. As always, if you need anything, we'd love to connect you to a digital city group. We'd love to figure out how we can serve you and love you. If you get sick or you're in a hard time mentally, emotionally, please reach out to your pastors, your city group leaders, other members of our lead team that you know, so that we can serve you and love you. My hope is that this is a temporary thing, that we're just in this for a few weeks until we see the hospital caseload start to normalize. But we are just willing to serve in this way, despite the fact that it's hard. I love you. Your other pastors love you. We are so thankful to get to serve you and hope that even through this season, you can make a plan for how you're going to connect, how you're going to keep close to Jesus as we worship together, as you spend time in the Word and in prayer in your household, and as we fight through what has been a difficult year, to say the least. I love you. I can't wait to connect with you on Sunday, online, and throughout the week. My phone is open. I love to chat with you in any way. Connect on Discord. Keep up there so that we continue to love each other well in all of these ways that we connect as River City Church, even when our in-person gatherings get interrupted like this. I love you. Hope to be able to update you in the coming weeks as we hopefully see this change. Please be praying and caring for one another, River City. You have a great weekend.